Hello everyone, I'm LeaderofLuxinape. Are you ready for my new mini-series of Pikmin 2 Challenge Mode? This is not going to be a continuation of the one that I did with the Green Fire Clan that ended up getting cancelled. This is going to be a complete restart, done by me and only me. So, I'd say, since this is my third attempt recording this because I had commentary issues the first time, and a really idiotic controller the second time, we should just cut to the chase. Basically, unlike my LPs where I pre-record it and upload and edit and do it like 3 times a week, this is going to be a purely weekly series, uploaded every Sunday, or rather every Sunday that I get a chance to record it. It's going to have minimal amounts of editing, unlike, again, my actual LPs. And it's going to be shorter, maybe only about 15 minutes, or 1 challenge level every week. Hopefully 2, because I'd rather have this to be 15 weeks than 30 weeks. And at the end, I have a very big announcement to make regarding Pikmin 2. I know what you're all thinking, and I'm going to put the suspicions to rest before they even start up in the comments, despite the fact that I really have no fans. I'm not going to be announcing Pikmin 2 as my next LP. I have plans for my next LP already. I know what it's going to be, and there's no way I'm actually going to announce it anytime around now when I've just basically started Pokemon Silver version. However, Pikmin 2 is high up on my list of games that I want to do LPs of. So don't be surprised if I do announce an LP of Pikmin 2 a year or so on in the future. Just don't expect me to announce me doing one at the end of this. So, challenge mode. You get 30 levels. All they are is it's basically timed dungeons. Unlike the dungeons in the main game, you can't choose what Pikmin to bring in. You're just given a set number of Pikmin. As you can see by this one, only 1 color, or in some cases, or one case, all of them. Most of them have 2 or 3 colors. A certain number of sprays, and you're put in a completely pre-made, it's not even pseudo-random, dungeon, where you have to escape within the time limit. You'd think that would be easy. All you need to do is separate one captain from all the Pikmin, go running along until you find the exit, and take it. No. You actually have to find the key, which is the same as the key that unlocks challenge mode originally in the main game. You have to find the key and bring that to the ship before you can unlock either the exit to the dungeon or the pathway to the next level. Along the way, you have to collect treasures, fight enemies, basically play Pikmin 2 the way you play Pikmin 2. You may see by this episode, the levels are going to appear incredibly easy. Believe me, they're not going to remain incredibly easy for very long. On the menu, the circles, which I'm assuming have to do something to do with seeds, are levels you haven't unlocked. Basically, you unlock a level by playing the one before it. I think the first 5 you start off with when you first unlock challenge mode. Levels with flowers. Those are ones that you have cleared. Cleared at all. Ones with the cherry blossoms, those are levels you have cleared with every single one of your Pikmin escaping. I am not going to try to get everything cherry blossomed. I physically cannot get everything cherry blossomed. I might be pretty good at Pikmin 2. I'm not that good at Pikmin 2. I am, however, going to attempt to recomplete all the levels that I already have done, finish these 5, and do blind runs of the others that I haven't even unlocked yet. I might do some practicing. I'm probably going to need to do some practicing, so don't be surprised if this menu magically changes between episodes. However, I'd say it's high time we start. You can do a 2-player challenge where player 1 will be Olimar, player 2 will be Louie, it'll be split screen. But since I am forever alone, as you have probably guessed by knowing me from having watched videos before, I'm going to be doing 1 player, except on the off chance I have a co-commentator. So, this is the first Level of challenge mode. The Explorer's Cave. Starting off with 50 red Pikmin. All of which are leaves. And you get probably something that turned a bunch of people off from challenge mode because of how easy it is. This first floor, they start really throwing treasures at you. Like, hardcore throwing treasures at you. To the point where it's hard to miss one. On top of that, they don't even put any enemies in it. So, it's virtually impossible to lose a Pikmin. It is impossible to lose Pikmin on this floor. And, of course, this couldn't be Pikmin 2 without the ship interjecting in the middle of something. I haven't even done an LP of Pikmin 2. I guarantee you that the ship interjecting when I'm saying something important is just going to be an important part of the LP when I do start it. And here we go, sub-level 2. This is final floor. Everybody who's playing this is probably thinking, yeah, this is good. This is even easier than the first dungeon in story mode. Well, here you might be thinking, I'll avoid the bulb orbs. I'll just get the treasure and leave. No. In fact, the key is located inside this red bulb orb. You could not escape the level without defeating it. A general rule of thumb. Whoa, whoa. Too close, boy. Too close, boy. A rule of thumb for challenge mode. If you see an enemy, it's got a treasure in it. If you see an enemy much bigger than all the other enemies on the floor, it's got the key in it. If you see a boss, it's definitely got the key in it. If you see multiple bosses, good luck finding the one that does have the key in it. However, luckily for you people, well, unluckily if you're watching this just for the fails, you're not going to start seeing bosses in challenge mode for a while yet. Alright, are you moving? Okay, they're moving. I can't seem to remember them ever putting treasures inside nectar. Or into Pikmin drunkenness, okay. They don't, as far as I know, they don't put treasures in the eggs, but, okay. That might explain why I never got all the other treasures on this floor in my other takes, because I must have not gone on this side of the floor and taken out this bulb orb. You are going to find yourself really, really abusing the trick to take out dwarf bulb orbs easily just by throwing one Pikmin on its back, because there are some levels that are chock full of them, and you are seriously going to want to take all the treasure out because you get more points for more treasure. It's not just an actual challenge where you have to get out. There's some reward in it, in the fact that you get scored on it. You can get high scores. There's a high score for one player, high score for two player, and it's actually kind of fun to challenge your scores and try to beat them. So you're going to want to get the treasures. Dwarf bulb orbs, they always have a treasure worth 50 or less Pokos. But on ones where there's dozens of them on the floor, you are really, really, really going to want to kill all of them. So you are really, really, really going to want to abuse that trick to kill all of them. And Explorer's Cave. I really don't like it. You've already been introduced to a lot of the game by the time you unlock Challenge Mode. So I really see no point in there actually having to be a tutorial for Challenge Mode. And despite the name, Novice Training is actually somewhat of an interesting level to go through. Because it focuses only on Pikmin in the second generation of Pikmin, or whites and purples. As you can see, you start with 30 whites. However, there are 3 violet candy pop buds located throughout Novice Training, which means you can basically get half of your Pikmin purple. I usually just go around disabling all these poison jets first. It's much, much easier than having to split up the captains. Well, you need to disable one of the poison jets to get the purples back through anyway, but... also, don't break any of the eggs. You're going to want to use nectar after you pluck all the purples. Fart beetle. I never knew what that enemy was actually called. I know it's something related to the iridescent flint beetle and iridescent glitz beetle, but I always just call it the fart beetle because it goes around farting at you. But I've always forgotten the name for that. I guess if anyone really cares, you could put the name in the comments, but I just don't know. Another rule of thumb for the beetles. If you see an iridescent flint beetle, it's going to have a pretty good treasure in it. If you see an iridescent glitz beetle, it's going to have a really good treasure in it. If you see a fart beetle, it's going to have basically a worthless treasure in it, and it's just going to be there to piss you off a lot, because chances are you're going to have not all whites when you go in there. And I believe I have yet to find the key. Alright. Now, probably is a good time to get all my Pikmin into flowers, so... Glitz beetle, glitz beetle, glitz... Alright. Before I take the key... Of course. The time I don't need it, I get an extra spray. First two... I think starting on the 3rd level, the sprays are actually going to become somewhat useful, but... On the first 2, you're not going to need them at all, so... I have every right to be annoyed when I got a spray there when I wanted nectar. But... Alright. Most of our Pikmin are flowers, so... Give that one a purple to speed it up. You're going to be actually want to be a lot more judicious with distributing your white Pikmin than purple Pikmin here. It's actually a lot easier to get all these treasures if you throw 2 purples on them, rather than throwing 1 purple and the amount of whites you need to make up the difference, because, well, you're going to want, if you... This one floor, you actually do have a pretty good chance of running out of time. So, if all else, no matter what, you're going to want to give the key to 3 white flower Pikmin. See, they just passed a bunch of other purples while they were doing it, so... As you can clearly see, white flowers are, like, that FedEx one-day delivery thing that I think I actually used to get my capture card that I'm recording this with. Wow, gotta love weirdness. Now wait, didn't I get the capture card on Amazon? I don't even know. Anyway, speaking of the capture card, while we're just waiting for these guys to carry that over and to find the exit, all of those who like giving feedback to people and who might be watching this just to get a change of pace, or who are watching this, watching me for the first time. Oh god. Oh god. Where's the exit? Where's the exit? Where's the exit? Where is the exit? Where is the exit? Where is the exit? Where? There's the exit. There's the exit. Anyway, as I was saying, those of you who might be watching this and are watching me for the first time, seeing Pikmin 2 challenge mode, and then start watching my next episode of Silver, don't be surprised when the next episode is going to be still camcorder quality. Like I said, I like to pre-record my regular LPs. So Silver, I actually have up to episode 15 recorded with my camcorder before I even uploaded episode 1, and especially before I got a capture card. However, every episode of this will be capture card recorded. Starting with episode 16, so will every episode of Silver. But every episode up to then will still be camcorder because, well, I didn't have a capture card when I recorded them with a camcorder. Believe me, if I had a capture card, I would have recorded them with a capture card. But I didn't have a capture card. Whoa! Finish digging the magic potato. Come on, you guys. If you see a poison jet with nothing behind it, well, that one's the exit. There's a large chance there's going to be buried treasure behind it, and if you don't have any white Pikmin with you, it's just to throw you off, but if you do, there's a really big chance there's going to be some sort of treasure there. Okay, you know what? I learned after the last one. Just in case I start running out of time. I don't need 2 captains here. Olimar is going to wait right there. He's going to just make a beeline for the exit and leave if I start running out of time. Louie is going to be the guy who's actually doing stuff here. Louie's gonna do it. What's in here? Blitz Beetle. Yeah, that had a Glitz Beetle, but what else is here? Fart Bug. I know there's something else here besides that treasure. It must be something invisible. Yeah, you've seen on the menu that I have played this level before. It's just been a really long time since I did challenge mode. I did story mode not too long ago, but challenge mode, it's been maybe a year, so don't be, like, annoyed at me if I don't know what I'm doing. And I will be upset with you, the viewers. Yes, LPers can get upset at their viewers. I will be very upset if you start yelling at me for not knowing what I'm doing on the levels that I haven't even done yet. Because I know there are people who are going to be that ludicrous about stuff. I can't you can't yell at me for not knowing how to do something. I never knew how to do something. I mean, here, you can yell at me for forgetting how to do stuff, because I am forgetting how to do stuff. I should know how to do all this, but I don't. After these guys hurry up. I know there's something else here. There we go. Buried something or other. I'm like really not acting like myself this recording. I can't believe I mellowed so much already right after that whole time freak out there. There's got to be another one. Despite the fact that I said I was going to use minimal editing, I think it would be worth showing a clip from one of my scrapped recordings where my wireless GameCube controller kind of malfunctioned and thought the C-stick was pointing to the right when it was not pointing to the right. And I was kind of in the middle of fighting the big red bulb orb in the Explorer's Cave. And there's a pretty funny clip that it just has to be shown. Okay. Got all the treasures. I'm gonna be an idiot and see if I can... Okay, never mind. There's one more treasure? No! 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 Olimar, get out of here! But anyway, here's that clip that I wanted to show. It's pretty good. Oh, baby, there it is. Alright, I know I can get this. It actually killed it. Oh my god, I am awful at this. What? 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 Look at my time bonus. It's 2. It's 2. Yeesh. Okay, I didn't really do it for Explorer's Cave, but I guess I could just quickly go over the Novice Training for it. Your score, it's going to be the amount of Pokos you earned, plus 10 times the number of Pikmin you finished with, plus your time remaining. Yeah. So, I said I wanted these to be shorter than my LP parts, and this one kind of was longer because I had that 5-minute explanation of stuff at the beginning, but we got the first 2 challenge mode levels of Pikmin 2 completed. So, until the next time I upload one of my episodes of Pokemon Silver, I'm LeaderofLuxinape, signing off.